Well, we're on our first order of a nice little DoorDash run. $14.40, 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs, going 11 miles. You ready? Let's go make some money. Well, I took this first order from home, jumped up pretty much within 30 seconds and hit the door, and I was out of there. But I'm still looking at being a couple minutes late. So I think this arrival time AI has got some issues. I mean, I'm not worried about it. If you do get marked late on DoorDash, at least you have the ability to dispute it automatically. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're just going to go pick this up. Next pickup's at Lemongrass. We'll see how that one goes. That's not always the easiest. And then a couple drop-offs. So it's not my favorite area to dash in down there because of the parking issues, but we're going to do our best. So we're heading over here. We're halfway to Tsunami. Well, Tsunami's pickup was pretty good. No problems. It was waiting for us. Parking was at a bit of a premium, but we got some extra steps going into the store. I was a couple minutes late, but now I'm looking at being just kind of right on time to pick up this lemongrass. I did remember, even though it's on Atlantic Avenue, they do have parking in the back. I wouldn't have known that if it weren't for the instructions that were given by the restaurant. So there's a little tip for you. Make sure you're checking those instructions from the restaurant, because sometimes they'll, for example, I can't remember, there's a fast food restaurant over here. It's one of those where you pull up and they come out to your car at the little thing. I'll think of the name of it later. But yeah, they have instructions that basically say you got to stand outside of the door, and if you don't follow their instructions, they're going to report you. I'm like, okay then. So anyway, sometimes you just don't got to sweat the small stuff. But we're heading for Lemongrass and get this picked up. I did also because if you check on the little gear icon at the top of the screen, you can jump tasks. So I was able to jump to the customer, get their address, look it up in Google Maps, and I should be able to find some parking in that general area for the first drop-off. Anyway, we're on our way. Oh, I got to tell you about the quest. If you watched the last video, you know I was on an Uber Eats quest, and I'll fill you in on that in a little bit. We're on our way. At the back door, I'm picking up a DoorDash order. Okay, thank you. Hang on a second. It's spelled E-L-Y-C-E. Okay, thank you. Oh, I think they're coming.
Oh, they already put out here. I did see. Okay, what's the name again?
Yeah, it's unusual.
E-L-Y-C. Okay, okay,
Okay,
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye. Well, it was a successful pickup, and now we're heading for this drop-off. It is a block off of Atlantic, so I'm hoping it's going to be easy for me to find some parking, but it's kind of hit or miss. Really depends. Anyway, I took a good look at the map before we took off over here, and you got a general idea. So it's a drop off at 1:31. Let me see, they're expecting me About 134. Okay, so we're getting ahead of things slowly but surely, but DoorDash is not the friendliest when it comes to giving you a little extra minute or two to get the order dropped off. They keep you hustling. All right, we're almost there. Hello. I'm dropping. And yet another successful drop off. This one was interesting because, and I've dropped off here probably 3 or 4 times, but the address in no way lines up with where I'm dropping it off. I don't know how they managed that, but anyway, it's true. And they give instructions on what to do. You know, big brown door, they tell you about the sign that's outside. So when you're parking, you know, you see it there. But if you're not reading the instructions, you're going to be driving around the block a few times because the address, I guess, just doesn't exist. Or if it does, it's buried somewhere, not any good signage. So anyway, long story short, we got it dropped off and we're heading for the lemongrass drop off now. It's about 10 minutes away. So this is a nice little loop. It's not actually a loop, it's more like a horseshoe, but I'm kind of ending up in my own backyard. So anyway, I'm sure that some people don't take these long orders, like 11 miles or something, but personally, I kind of like them. I like driving, and I'd rather get paid $1 a mile for 20 miles than $1 a mile 4 times for 5 miles each. It's just, you know, better for me. So anyway, but really, I don't need an excuse. I just took the order because I wanted to take it. Got me started. Now it did start me on DoorDash, which I guess I'll say they have that Uber Eats quest that's going on right now. I took 40 or 50 offers that I was going to deliver by Friday at 4 a.m. Did not make it. You know, life gets in the way, and there were 2 days. 2 days? Yeah, at least yesterday. No, it was 2 days. Tuesday and Wednesday, I just didn't go out. I didn't go out door dashing. Yesterday it was raining like crazy, and I just wasn't feeling it. The day before, I had some things to do around the house, so I took care of them. And that's the beauty, I think, of doing DoorDash. Puts a little bit of extra money in my pocket, and I'm not tied to it. You know, I don't have to make an excuse if I don't do it, or if I'm not able to do it. I just don't do it. Then again, you don't get paid if you don't do it. So there is no sick time on DoorDash. Anyway, it's the life I chose, so I'm happy with it. All right, well, we're heading for this one. I got to go through a gate here. Looks like I got to talk to the guy at the gate. Let's get there. Hi there.
How are you?
Good. How you doing? Got a DoorDash drop off for a...
Hold on one second.
Sure.
DoorDash, right?
Yepers. That's correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
All right. Thanks. You too. And we're in there. So that was easy enough. We got 7 minutes to go. This is like a sprawling neighborhood. I've actually been in these down here where it's you go through a gate, and then when you pull into the little side neighborhood, you got to go through another gate. So I don't think that's the case here. Anyway, I'm looking forward to editing this video. I think I asked the guy how he was doing, and he didn't respond. So maybe he just hears that. I mean, when I ask somebody how they're doing, I'm genuinely interested in the response. Of course, I don't have time to stand and talk most times if somebody's not having a good day, but it's always nice if they say fine or something. Anyway, that's just me. Seemed like a nice guy. All right, so we're on our way to this delivery. We'll see you there. And I would call this a very successful trip. So $14.40, I think it was, in the bank. I had a $7 tip and a $2 tip. I'll leave you guessing as to which is which, but I'll let you know if you comment. I'll let you know in the comments, but no peeking. So anyway, I'm just waiting. It's not quite 2 o'clock, and a quest starts at 2 o'clock for Uber Eats, and I'm going to try this. It's a total of 6 trips. 2 trips earns you $2. The next 2 trips earns you $4. The next trip earns you $4. The next trip earns you $8. So that's 6 trips total for $18. So I want to do the 6 trips between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and that pay me an extra $3 per delivery. And if you get a stacked, or if you get a double drop off or something like that, that counts as 2 of them. So there's a little bonus too if you can do that. Unfortunately, I didn't make the big one. I mean, not unfortunately, I don't care. I wasn't really sure whether I was going to do it or not, but I was going to try. But these little quests still make it worthwhile. So there's something that I learned about Uber Eats when I made my last video, where that's all I took was Uber Eats offers on my last video, because I was on the quest. Man, drivers hate Uber Eats. I mean, I see all the text messages that I get on YouTube and everything, and as long as they're not like really rude or saying something bad about my mom, I'll leave them airing. But it's my house. I'll remove what I have to keep the house clean. But the number of people who talked about how much they hated Uber Eats was amazing, compared to the number that talk about hating DoorDash, which there are people that talk about hating DoorDash. I'm sure if I did Spark, I'd get some people that weren't real happy with Spark too. So anyway, moral of the story is, boy, a lot of controversy over Uber Eats. And I understand why. Compared to DoorDash, Uber Eats does not send good offers. Most of them are borderline. Every once in a while you get like a super chunky Uber Eats offer. I had one the other week. I talked about this before, but I think it was like $34 or $37 to run Taco Bell from Delray to Boynton, which took me like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It was middle of the night. And most of it was Uber Eats pay. Now, I had heard at one time that Uber Eats did that every once in a while you got like a little wow order, maybe to keep you interested in the platform. I don't know, but that may have been one of them. But I don't know. I was like super happy when I saw it. I thought, nah, there's no way. This one's like one of those where they send like 50 people to pick it up, and they never cancel it. But no, I was there waiting, and I picked it up and dropped it off. So anyway, that was a nice one. But yeah, Uber Eats does send some poor orders. They send, they tried to send me the other day 56 miles for $37, which I complained about that one 3 times. And, the time I had it on before that, I got another $30-some order heading down the opposite direction, a good distance. So I take what I consider to be the good and leave what I consider to be the bad. And another thing I know from the comments is that my idea of a good order does not always align with everybody else's idea with a good order. And yeah, what they say, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. So I think that's it. But when you're out here, and just wrap this up, when you're out here, you got to do things the way you do them. It's your car, it's your gas, it's your decision whether to take an order or not. If you take a low-paying offer, you're not hurting any other drivers. I hear that all the time. I get comments about that all the time. I just don't see how that's the case. If I don't take it, somebody else is going to take it. And if I want to take it, I'll take it. I'm not training somebody not to tip or to tip low. Actually, the only thing that'll happen is if they don't get their order, they'll think, well, this doesn't work, and they'll just stop ordering, which I guess is, whatever too. But anyway, you not taking a mediocre order is not going to change the world. Okay, well, I'm almost home. That's all the time it took me to get home. And I'm going to go ahead and kick my feet up for a few minutes, get some water, and head back out on the road again, hopefully with a huge Uber Eats offer. We'll see you then. So we got our next offer in. This one is a Trip Radar Uber Eats, $6 and maybe $6.50 for about 4.5 miles. But we don't care about the mileage in this one because it's taking me exactly where I wanted to go. So going to try things out in Boynton for a little bit, and they'll probably send me down to Delray. But until then, we're heading for greener pastures. Dave's Hot Chicken. We're heading for Dave's Hot Chicken. All right, well, we got that one picked up in the car. Some hot chicken. Now we're picking up some Jamaican food. I got a add-on order. I think it was $1 million for 8 miles. No, it's probably $7.70 for 8 some miles. Anyway, yeah, not the prettiest order I've ever seen, but it is mine. And I'm in a driving kind of mood today anyway. And guess what? This one's going to be dropped off down in Delray. So we're going to go ahead and get this one picked up, and got 2 drop-offs then. That puts us over the first hurdle of our tier system for this quest. We're rolling. Okay, so we've got 2 orders in the car now, and I'm heading down. It's actually better than what I thought because I've got 4 miles that I'm heading down to my drop off for the first drop off, and then I just go beyond that a couple more. So they said it was plus 8 miles. I think that's what it was, plus 8 miles, but no, it's not turning out that way. It's only going to be plus a couple, unless I'm way off. But anyway, I picked up from a Jamaican restaurant in the mall. So it was an order of cow's feet, or cow feet. One word, cow feet. So I never heard of it. You know, being a Pennsylvania boy, we ate some pretty strange things, or things that most people would consider strange, like scrapple, pawn hoss, pudding. In fact, I went to a pancake breakfast one time with a friend of mine, and they asked him if he wanted some pudding, and he said, "What flavor? What flavor you got?" So, yeah, but hey, it's just, I mean, if they didn't waste anything, I don't think. And apparently they don't waste cow feed either. Now, my grandfather had a farm, which is where we got a lot of our food from whenever I was a youngster. But yeah, we didn't eat cow feet. And I'm pretty sure that it's because it wasn't a local cuisine, but also my mom would not have eaten cow feet, so therefore she would not have made cow feet for the family. Now, I have a lot of Jamaican friends down here who love the island food, and even like oxtail. I mean, people down here love oxtail, but it's just not my thing. I didn't grow up with it, and so it's not like a comfort food for me, I guess. Same with a lot of people down here, and especially friends of mine from the Bahamas. Conch fritters. They go crazy for conch fritters, and I'm sure they're delicious, but it's just, again, it's not my thing. Not my comfort food. So I'm sure that there's some type of unusual food in almost any area that people eat, and maybe you can leave me something in the comments. Maybe there's a local cuisine. I don't know. I mean, I'll try anything once, pretty much, food-wise, within limits. But yeah, sometimes you just don't know about stuff until you hear about it. So anyway, we're on our way to drop off the what did I pick up first? Some hot chicken, Dave's hot chicken. Then we're going to go drop off the cow feet. I guess we're on our way. 7 minutes to go to the next drop off. Hello, I can barely hear you. I'm sorry. Did you ask me for an address?
Yes. This is Luis. What's the address you're heading to?
It's one.
Are you visiting or from a company?
Oh, it's a DoorDash drop off.
Can you spell out your company's name?
DoorDash.
What's the resident's name? Okay. Please place your ID horizontally facing up inside the tray.
Okay.
One moment. I am checking your ID and I'll call the resident for your access. One moment.
Okay, thank you.
ID. Homework. Each once you're there. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
My pleasure. Bye bye.
knew I was getting close. Okay, well, we got that one dropped off. I was like, I don't see the address. I don't know where it's at. I told the guy, he's like, yeah, I tried to give a good description. I'm like, yeah, you gave a great description, but I got my man goggles on. I wasn't seeing it. All right, so we got that one dropped off. We got another offer that came in that I rejected. Take a look at it. $1.50 extra, and I think it was a Walgreens shop. Anyway, you gotta have limitations. That one triggered my absolutely not order. See, now here it is again. Plus 23 minutes, $1.50. Adding 3.6 miles. No means no. All right. So maybe they're figuring if I'm driving, I'll click the yes button. Okay. So see, that's another reason why it's hard to keep your acceptance rate up with Uber. All right, what do we got here? Adding $5.30 for 3.2 miles Palm Beach Liquor. I'll take it. I don't know. Okay. So we got another one in the bag. Where am I heading now? I'm heading for the liquor store. Head in and pick up at the counter for Jill. So anyway, that's nice that it sounds like they already got it shopped for me. I don't have to shop for it. We're on our way to this one. That was kind of a mess. But anyway, we own this one now. It's another one toward the quest. Needs 6 total. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 total, and this will be number 3. All right, so we got an adult beverage in the car. It's funny, I walked into the store and the guy was sitting behind the counter and he was on, looking at his phone, as many people often do, me included. And he just had no idea I was there. I stood there. Actually, I didn't say anything because I was kind of curious how long it would take him, and it was probably a good 30 seconds. Seemed a lot longer because that's the way it goes. But he finally looked up and he's like, "Oh, hello, my friend." Like, so anyway, we got that picked up and in the car. Now we're going to go give this poor guy his cow foot. It's been percolating in the car for a while. Now I've been on a diet. I don't want to call it a diet. It's how I lost like 30 pounds on it last year, 40 pounds. And so I'm back on it to lose again this year, some more weight. And so I'm a little hungry, not terribly hungry, but that cow foot is starting to smell a little good. So I better get it out of the car. I don't think it's not too much danger of me eating it anyway. And guy left some really good instructions on how to get in the place and how the pin is not correct. But I think they've since corrected it because it looks like it's going to the right building, just where he said it should be. Anyway, we're on our way. Got some cow foot on the road. Hello, got a DoorDash drop off.
I'll see you at.
Thank you. It's like the worst barber job ever.
Head to your pickup at 52.
Okay. This is weird. The person, whoever it was, or for some reason the order of the adult beverage that I picked up has been canceled. It says, I'll show it here, I'll blur out the important stuff, but it says that the order for the person has been canceled. Don't worry, you'll be paid for the delivery. You can throw away the order. Now, does that mean I get whatever tip they had put on there too? I don't know, but I'll let you know by the end of the video. We'll figure that one out. But it says you can throw away the order, but baloney, I'll be keeping that order. Wish they would have ordered more. And we got our next order in. Let's see. It was for $9.09 for 5.1 miles. And I don't know what I'm picking up. A package. I'm picking up a package. So let's hope it doesn't weigh 1,000 pounds. Doesn't say that it's heavy, but you know, you never know what kind of curveball you're going to get thrown. So this is order number 4. We're on our way. I'll be telling you how much we made here in a minute. I've got to add this up. Okay, so far we're sitting at $33.98. I have to wait. I don't know how to get to the home screen on Uber Eats, and I'm not going to fool around with it. But I'll have to see if they gave me, it was $5.10 for that add-on order. I'll have to see if I get all of it. But $33.98 is where we're sitting, and we're on the next order. That doesn't include the order we're on now. But we're rolling. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I've got an Uber Eats 5.
Hi.
Correct. Okay, thank you. You too. Okay, so it says meet at curbside, which would be very convenient. I always got to wonder. I mean, they don't regulate this. How do they know what you're delivering? It's kind of weird, but it is what it is, I guess. For that matter, I guess you never really know what you're delivering unless you make it yourself and package it. You're kind of taking people's word on it at some point or another. All right, heading there. Okay. So it changed from meet at curb to meet at door. Confirm the pickup. And now we're heading 11 minutes, 3 miles. I guess it's a shipping service I'm taking it to. Anyway. Nice lady. don't think I'm a mule for anything illegal in this one. All right, now here we go. They want me to take a order for. Now you see, what I'm gonna do, because they're gonna start sending me that bad order bingo. I'm gonna turn off the orders for Uber Eats. Once we get this next one delivered, we're not done, but I want to figure out if I'm going to get paid for that Palm Beach liquor thing, because I was able to get to the home page. I guess you just kind of like power swipe up and it'll take you there, but it looks like they said that my expected earnings from that trip with the cow foot, the adult beverage, and the Dave's hot chicken was $19 and change, which sounds about right. But when I open it up, it only shows 2 deliveries. So first of all, I don't know if I'm getting paid the full price, including whatever they were going to tip, which I don't think was much. And secondly, I don't know if the order that the customer canceled counts toward a quest or not, since I did, pick it up. So these questions have yet to be answered, but next time I talk to you, I'll have it figured out. I'll let you know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this dropped off. We only got 10 minutes to go to the drop off. It's just like some assorted stuff that I guess they're shipping. And I guess we'll catch up with you after. All right, well, we've got, I got everything shut down now. I had everything turned off, but after I completed that order, they sent me another one, even though I was turned off. So I didn't take it. It was meh, about half and half. So I didn't take it. But I got some information about this whole debacle with the canceled order and everything. So the money they offered me for that one was $5.10 to pick up a bottle of cheap booze and take it to somebody. The order was canceled as I was dropping off the order before it. And I got a message that basically said, you can read it here. It said that I'd be compensated for it or paid for it, I don't know. And that I should just dispose of the item, which it's kind of just some rot gut, throw it down the drain anyway. Well, I contacted customer support and they said that I would be partially compensated, which I guess means I'm going to get $1 or $2 out of the 5. So that was big of them. And then also, it doesn't count toward the quest. So, yeah. Now I have 3 out of the 6. I should have 4 out of the 6. And that last one was I would call it a miserable failure. I mean, it was fine. It got done, but I couldn't find the place because it didn't match the address. And the customer, the woman that I picked it up from, called me and told me that she told me the name of the business. So I was able to go around the corner and I found a place to park that was not too far away. And I went in and it was like a barber shop / shipping service / tax office / accountant. And they didn't speak any English. It was Haitian Creole, which I don't know any French. I mean, I don't know any Haitian Creole at all. So I was talking through another woman who was there who spoke a little bit of English. And meanwhile, I wish I would have filmed this, but I just can't do that inside a store like that. But meanwhile, I'm back on the phone with the customer. I'm trying to get information from her. There's some guy that's disgruntled. I don't know if he was mad about his haircut or what, but he was yelling and yelling, and I couldn't hear a thing on the phone. And finally, it is the woman, the customer that I picked it up from, talked to the woman that I was dropping it off at on the phone. Which, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of handing my phone over to somebody, but I did. I got it. And anyway, so as a vast compensation for a low paying offer, I'm probably going to be marked late on it. And I don't even, I don't even have the, whatever in me to send a message to customer support about it. I'm just kind of a little bit worn out after that one. And I still have 3 trips to go to get this quest done, which I really want to do. So what I did was I paused my orders. I'm heading back home. I'm going to pet my cat a little bit, get a drink of water, and head back out again, get those other 3 orders, and forget this day ever happened. So stick around. We're still on the road. Hey, little buddy. She's a good cat. Alrighty then. So we took a trip radar. Got to pet Sonny a little bit. He's really mellow, so it was kind of nice. So we all need a cat to scratch every once in a while when we have one of those drop-offs. Oh, by the way, I got an extra 35 cents, I think, from that last drop-off because I had a wait time fee added to it. So I would have paid 35 cents just not to have to put up with the frustration. Anyway, didn't I said I was going to forget that happened, so let's forget that ever happened. This one is a Burger King offer for $5, and it wasn't the greatest. It was a trip radar came in, but I've only got an hour, and I got to get these 3 deliveries. I think I got to at least be on my 3rd delivery by 6 o'clock, because I want to get all $18 of that quest, and these orders have been just pulling the life out of me, so taking a lot of time. Anyway, we're almost to Burger King. Now, get this picked up. Well, there's another one dropped off. I still got to get 2 more. So I got the second quest done. Should have had it done already. But I got the second quest done, so there's $4. Now I think the next drop off I get $4, and the next one I get $8 or something like that. But yeah, I believe that's what it is. So anyway, I'm just waiting for one to come in. Hopefully, they sent me a stupid delivery one again. That was hour and 11 minutes for $17. Yeah, like I'm going to take another another delivery like that. No, thank you. I don't want to do any courier. I don't mind delivering food, but I think that's what I'm going to stick to for a while. Okay, well, I'm heading into greener pastures, but it should be pinging me soon, hopefully. Okay, so we got another one. This one's for a coriander, $7.41 for, I don't remember how many miles it was. But this one will pay me an extra $4 regardless because of the quest. And if I can get another one maybe stacked on top of this, which, you know, is kind of wishful thinking, I might be able to get the last order delivered, which would be an $8 edition. Anyway, we're almost at Coriander here, so we're going to go ahead and get it picked up and dropped off. Well, Coriander was waiting for me, and got it in the car. It's going to be tight. If I don't get a stack order, I don't know. I mean, who knows? I'll be happy with whatever, but it would have been nice to get the last one in too. But we're getting this one dropped off. 15 minutes we got to go. So that's going to give us maybe 20 minutes at the end to see if we can snag another order and get it dropped off. But yeah, we'll just see what happens from here on out. These quests are okay. I mean, the money's nice to get the extra money, but honestly, they're kind of getting on my nerves. I might go back just to the way that I've been doing Uber Eats. I mean, I'll take them when they come, but won't depend on them, you know, to do what I do. And DoorDash too. But right now we're sitting at $52.22 plus the quest money, whatever that is. So it's been a fairly decent, you know, couple hours running around, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I honestly wasn't even thinking about coming out today, but here I is. All right, well, we're fighting traffic. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, there's another one in the win column, and that one should have earned us a quest. And we've got one more quest to go. Now, it's 10 minutes till 6. The quest ends at 6 o'clock. But I got an order for $6 and change, picking up from Alberti's restaurant, which is not really known for being super fast. But it wasn't the greatest order, but it's taken me, it's on the way home. So I figured I'd go ahead and snag it, drop it off. This one will be my last one, but I'll let you know after I drop it off if the quest counted or not. So that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to get the quest money for this one, which would be $8 for this one drop off. And yeah, so we're rolling on this one. Hi there. Uber Eats. All right, well, we got that picked up, and it was 12 bonbon, I think, is what it was, what the order was for, which I was, you know, I didn't know what to expect, but it's small. It's a package, you know, would fit in your hand, and they sounded kind of crunchy when she picked them up and handed them to me. So anyway, we've got, yeah, I know where this is at. It's a business, and it'll be a really easy drop off. The big question is, it's 5:59 now. So did I miss this last part of the quest? Time will tell. Hello. Well, the numbers are in, and it's time to put this dash out of our misery. But first, we got to see how much did we make, And did we get the quest? Because it's 10 after 6 and the quest ended at 6. So the quest was from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. It was $2 for the first 2 deliveries, $4 for the next 2 deliveries, right? Yes. And then for the next delivery, gave you another $4. And then the next delivery, the final one, gave you $8. So 6 in total, $18 if they all counted. Now for the base pay, remember I started with the DoorDash double order for $14.40, and then I did several Uber Eats offers that seemed like they were a million years ago. But they were a little rough. We made a grand total of $58.24. So that's just what we made. And then we got the first 3 quests. And did we get the last one? Yes. Oh, we did. So that the last order, it started at a $6.02 base, and it ended up giving me an extra $8. But let's just split it as 3 among all of them. So our grand total for today, $76.24. I've been out running around for the past 3 hours or more, 4 hours, close to 4 hours. So it's right in line with where we expect to be. Plus, I got to go home a couple times and pet my cat, and we took a little bit of time there too. I wasn't in any big hurry today. So, in the end, Bob's your uncle. Thanks for dashing along with me, and till next time, take care. Thanks for watching.